Hey, what's up, everybody? I know this is a last minute review, but I just seen Ghostbusters Afterlife, and I just wanted to do just like impromptu, uh, spoiler free review of the movie real quick. Just because I don't really have time to do my typical regular movie reviews, and I have time now to do a quick live to talk about the movie for a little bit. So it's not going to be too long. I'm pretty sure most of y'all haven't seen the movie, but if y'all did, I would like to talk to y'all about it, maybe offline. But yes, Ghostbusters Afterlife. I have to say, this is one. First of all, this was one of my most anticipated movies of the year. I've been looking forward to this because I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. As cheesy as it sounds, I grew up on Ghostbusters, y'all. I watched it all the time as a kid. Um, and I even like the remake. I know a lot of people trash the remake and just don't really care for it, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the remake. As far as with the female leading cast. So, yeah, we're not going to talk about that. We're here to talk about Afterlife. So random. Hey, what's up? Talking about Ghostbusters real quick. Um, so yes, look, long awaited Ghostbusters Afterlife is finally out. I finally got a chance to go see the movie, and I had such a good time watching this movie. Now, I will say there are a little bit of things in the movie I didn't really care for too much because I feel like it was forced. But after watching this film altogether, I feel like this is just a movie made for us fans. It's so much fan service in this movie. It's ridiculous and just memorable quotes and lines that characters said in the first movie, and maybe even the second movie, and it just put a huge smile on my face when I heard those quotes and just seeing some returning people even coming back. I had a good time with this movie. Now, I'm not saying this just for regular Ghostbusters fans. It's not. I mean, it is, but newer fans can enjoy it as well. It's definitely made for the newer kids. Uh, and I guess for the newer kids that go watch this movie, they need to go back and watch the first two films to understand some things because it's a direct sequel from the ones from the 80s. So you obviously have to see this, see those before you go ahead and see this one. So we no longer have Harold Ramis, who was Egon and Ghostbusters. And I was wondering how they were going to utilize that character in this new movie. And I was actually very impressed. And I actually cried. I'm not gonna say cry, but I got teary eyed. A little tear came down my eye. It was very emotional. Well, there were a few emotional moments in this movie, guys. And you might say like, why are you crying over a Ghostbusters film? But you have to understand, with all the history of Ghostbusters and just being attached to these characters, if you watched it, growing up, and it's nostalgic for you, and no longer having Harold Ramis here, and how they was going to use this character in this new movie. They did it very, very well, and I appreciate how they did this character. I appreciate what they did with his character and how they continued the story without him. And he's actually in the movie, which was really great. And I think that was, well, I don't think, I know that's the scene that actually brought a tear to my eyes. So yeah, Ghostbusters Afterlife was definitely a good time. I just wish that they did a little bit more with the returning characters. Like I wish they utilized them a little bit more. Um and hold on, so random, you said I'm going to watch it, but later. But it looks good. I'm gonna wait. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. This was my childhood film. Yes, it's mine too. So if this was your childhood film, I know that you're gonna love and appreciate what they did with this here because you can tell that a lot of love went into this. And again, going back to the returning characters, um, I first of all, it's no secret that we have Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, what's his name? Oh my God, Sigourney Weaver. I forgot his name. Ernie Hudson. Ernie Hudson, my guy. Um, these characters coming back, and I was excited, and I just wanted to see how they were going to use these characters and how they was going to come back. And I'm not gonna lie, like I had the hugest smile on my face when they appeared and they had their moment, but I just wanted more of them. And I know they had their time in the 80s, but and this is a new film, but I just wanted more of them because I felt like it was just a little tease. But I enjoyed when they were here. But the newer generation here was killing it. You know, like McKenna Grace, Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things did all an amazing job. Paul Rudd was amazing. I feel like everybody here had fun making this film, and like I said before, they had a lot of love poured into this film because there's just so many good things about it, and I want to share, but I want you guys to see it first. But I had a good time watching it, and I wasn't disappointed. Now I do, like I said, I do wish some of the returning characters came back in a bigger way, and I do wish that there were more ghosts. Because coming off of, I should say, Ghostbusters 2 and maybe even the remake, that movie was chaotic with so many ghosts. So I was hoping that they upped the ante a little bit with this one, but that didn't happen. But I could also say that I enjoyed what they did with it because we have somewhat of a returning storyline from the first movie on this one here, and I actually love what they did with it. So that's why I say it's kind of more of like a fan service type of thing because they about to say something right now. I'm not going to say it, but they did a good job referencing a lot of things that happened in the first movie, and I was even quoting some of the lines from the first movie, and I was just in all my feels, y'all. So yeah, this movie was a good time. I had a problem with Slimer. I did not like the way Slimer looked. Now I know we seen him in the previews, like the commercials and stuff and the trailers, but I was hoping that like that was fake and they were just trying to, or maybe that was a different Slimer. But unfortunately, guys, we don't have the OG Slimer. This is a new Slimer, and I don't care for this Slimer at all. So that sucked. But but this movie was, again, like I said, a great time. Now there was a moment at the very end. Wait, hold on real quick. So random said Zool still had the same damn hairstyle. Yes. Okay. So well, I'm not gonna say Zool, because it wasn't Zool, but somebody comes back from the OG that's a villain that had the same hairstyle. And that was funny. And during that moment, some of the returning characters come back and they kind of have this mini reunion with this villain, and they use some of the same lines they used in the first one, and it had me cracking up. But Zool is definitely in this movie. I'm gonna say this part real quick because obviously, like, I don't think this is a spoiler. I think it's funny and it's just such an iconic line. So there's a moment where somebody gets possessed by Zool and they say, I'm not such and such. There is only Zool," and they did that, and I just lost it because I mean, come on, OG's Ghostbusters. So, um, yeah, that was a moment, and I loved it so much. Um, but I forgot what I was saying about that. The last part. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted more ghosts, and I was just happy with the returning characters, and I just wish they did more with them. I do feel like they're going to do a sequel. That was Muncher, not Slimer. Yeah, pretty much. It was. I do know they're going to do a sequel. Uh, but it leads to that, and I hope that they go forward with it because this makes for a new Ghostbusters, and I can see if they have these kids that was in this film and continue on with the legacy of the OG Ghostbusters, then they can make this work. And um, again, I don't want to give it away, but I feel it's definitely going to lead to a second movie. Um, and I'm also going to say, stay for. There's two post. Well, there's a post credit scene, and there's like a middle credit scene. So stay to the middle and stay to the end, especially the very end, because the very end, that's definitely going to let you know what's up. and it gave me all the feels in the very end too. So stay to the very end of the credits. I promise you won't be disappointed. It's a good one. So if you're a true Ghostbusters fan and if you enjoy Ghostbusters, stay to the very end. It's very, very dope what they're doing. Um, yeah, guys, that's all I'm gonna say. Oh, also, yeah, the very ending, the climatic is there's a big battle, and there's a moment. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, so for all my Dragon Ball Z fans out there, do you remember the Cell games? In the Cell games, do you remember Gohan after he yeah, when Gohan was doing his Kamehameha with Cell and Goku gave him that extra push? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a moment in this film that happened, and it reminded me of Dragon Ball Z a little bit. So if you are a fan and you remember that father son Kamehameha that Gohan and Goku did in the Cell games, there's some I feel like the makers paid attention. They probably knew what the hell they were doing. So yeah. Yes, I remember Cell. Yes, so random. So when you see this movie, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about, and I can't wait. So for all y'all Dragon Ball Z fans and Ghostbusters fans, there's a moment in the big battle that remind me of Dragon Ball Z, Cell games, Father Son Kamehameha. That's all I'm gonna say. So there we go. But overall, Ghostbusters was a great movie. I give this movie a 4 out of 5. I give it a 4 out of 5. It would get that 5, but again, the little problems I had with it is just like I just wanted a little bit more from the returning characters. I wanted more ghosts and just a few things in this movie that was a little too on the nose, and that it was getting to a point where it was bothering me just a little bit because like, all right, we know this is a sequel to Ghostbusters, we know where we're at, but it was great. Like I said, Paul Rudd was funny. um Everybody was funny. This movie was a good time. It was funny, it was emotional. There was some few, maybe like 2 scary moments because Ghostbusters is not really known to be scary, but for me it was only like 2 moments. I was like, oh, that's kind of creepy. But yeah. Oh, and there's some horror in this movie too. We have Chucky and Cujo in this movie, and that's all I'm gonna say as well. So you're welcome. You'll see Chucky and Cujo and Ghostbusters Afterlife. It's a good time. So yeah, guys, I give this movie a 4 out of 5. Hopefully, you guys see it this weekend. Go see Ghostbusters Afterlife this weekend. I promise you'll have a good time. You might not like it as much as I do. You might like it better, more than I do. But I just hope that you enjoy this movie if you're a big fan of Ghostbusters because I had a good time. Again, I went through every emotion in this film, especially at the ending. I definitely was shedding a tear or two, and I was trying to hide my face because I didn't want to be embarrassed. But I love Ghostbusters so much, so I guess I shouldn't care. So yeah, check out Ghostbusters Afterlife. Let me know what you guys think after you see it in the comments below, and maybe I'll do a spoiler review of this movie very soon, maybe after the weekend. So thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks again, So Random, for coming up in the comments and showing some love. Go watch it. Hold on one second. You say you're making me cry already when you say Father Ernest. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Go watch the movie. So everybody, go see Ghostbusters Afterlife for the 100,000th time. Oh, Corey, Corey, do it. What's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while on here. Go see it. It's a good movie. And rest in peace to Harold Ramis, also known as Egon. He's a big part of this movie. So RP to homeboy over here. Thanks again for watching this video, y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.